this, whatever this is, should be its own thing. Because this could be kind of embarrassing if I put it somewhere where they're expecting something else, and then you just get this like super raw, like grimy thing. People are like, what the fuck? This bitch is losing her mind. Because what's up, guys? Usually I would be on TikTok live right now, which, oh, my phone's turning on, so I may be. But I figured I would talk to you guys personally right now and kind of vent in a way that's like no outside comments right now. It's just me talking, right? Which ends up making this be more of a journal, which ends up making me feel a little bit more like, I don't know what the difference is. I don't know. But I'm talking to you, okay? I'm like right here looking at you. You're looking at me. He looks at you. Or he looks at me. I look at you. Wait, what? Oh, you scared me.
Oh, okay. That's what I was wondering.
Oh, if I took the memory card?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just explaining how I'm choosing to start this 75 soft journey, and I'm not even on live right now. I'm just talking to them directly, and I'm like, this is, you know, the originals. Remember when I used to vlog on the which color? You could tell I didn't mean to start right now because I have my shark pajama on. Or what am I? What is this? What is this?
Penguin.
Oh, no, it's an owl.
Oh.
I have my owl pajama. I have chanclas on. So sometimes the journey is just start, right? The idea for me with 75 soft isn't necessarily, even though it includes working out and a weight loss, it's actually personal
Discipline.
Not only discipline, growth. It's actually pushing. It's actually because discipline would mean I want to get into a routine. I also want part of it to be getting out of my element and doing things or learning things that maybe I'm not comfortable doing. And in that, I hope to be able to be less shy or like embarrassed. I'm kind of trying to tackle shame, really, you know, because I guess we don't really talk about that. And literally yesterday in the morning, Stephanie, we were just talking, and I was like, I guess shame. And she was like, you feel shame? And I was like, I don't know. I guess technically, isn't that what you feel when you're embarrassed? Like, aren't you? Isn't that? I don't know. Maybe it's a loss in translation between Spanish and English. But like, cuando uno está avergonzado, when you feel embarrassed, you kind of feel shame, don't you? Or is it really like a loss in translation? I may be using the wrong word, but that's what it feels like. What do you think, Ito?
I don't know, because I don't know what the difference between embarrass and shame is. I thought it was kind of... It's just embarrass is like shame live.
Yeah.
Like shame right now.
Right?
Whereas a shame could be... But I guess it's kind of the same.
Yeah, because like if you were to translate from Spanish to English and be like, oh, me da vergüenza, you'd be like, oh no, like I'm no, not ashamed. I'm embarrassed, but embarrassed.
But how does that relate to the 75 soft?
For me, personal growth. The real reason that I'm trying to do 75 soft is because you can add your own things, right? So I'm not just gonna do it like by the Google. Like you can add your own little stuff that you want to add to it. Working out, that's the least of my worries. I feel like, yes, of course, I want to go hard at it or whatever, but I think there's also growth in me putting myself out there and exposing myself in ways that, like, in places that maybe I would be embarrassed or shy to do that, like, or topics, or, you know, like I was saying, I usually can only do meet and greets if I'm drinking, can only go on stage if I'm drinking, can only do, you know, the podcast if I'm drinking. Like, I feel that I do that because I'm embarrassed or like overstimulated sometimes. So I end up doing that. But that ends up to some people looking across as if I have a bigger drinking problem than I do, because I only drink when I'm doing those things. When I'm at home just vibing and I'm not talking to nobody, I'm not. So then that leads me to believe, why do I? It's because I feel embarrassment in my stomach. So when I do that, why? You know what I'm saying? And I started this saying how I'm gonna do this without hearing from anyone else. Like, that's why I'm not on live. And now I have an audience here, and my brother's scaring me with a video of the skunk.
Yeah. Well, they just went well, last time I was working out.
He was in
week. It pulled up to the window.
Look at my son's food.
It actually tastes good.
Actually? Why are you saying it actually tastes good? You mean it tastes good? So, you're leaving weight, Drew. Hold on. Is there any stuff that you want to be, like, does anybody want to be a part of this 75-day journey?
I've been on it. But it's not 75, it's lifetime.
I know. It's not just about the gym. That's where everybody's getting me it's not just that. It's not just, I'm going on 75 soft because I want to work out. Like, no. It's more than that. It's personal development. It's growing. You can type into the little list things that you would like to, by the end of 75 soft, be better at. You can put in there anything else. Spanish maybe.
I have that.
Maybe a talent.
I have that.
You have that? What do you...
Like, I have that list.
What's your list?
I have to be cracked at football.
Crack that football.
I have to learn Spanish. And then I make sure there's crack on football twice in there. Because it has to be. It has to happen. And then, road to a band.
What?
Road to a band.
Road to a band.
This is my first band. Because you know what I learned? That it's actually not normal that I haven't touched my first band yet.
It's not?
Nah. Yeah, I'm looking around and I tell people, like, bro, I need to start my road to a band. Like, you haven't touched a band yet? I'm like, you have? Like, come on, what are we doing, guys? I got it locked up.
Go ahead, explain it to them.
What would I explain?
We'll say that same thing.
Oh, like, I gotta touch a band, bro. It's not normal that I haven't touched a band yet. Because I thought it was. But then I'm asking people around me, and, like, they have more than a band. I'm like, bro, like, I'm really broke. I'm really broke out here. Me. So, you gotta
Do
lock
your
up.
friends all have $1,000?
Not all. But they've touched $1,000.
But you've technically touched $1,000.
No, I need to see it. They saw it in their hands.
And they earned it?
Yeah, with earned money.
Yeah, they didn't just get it. Like,
Yeah.
they earned it.
Which I'm actually closer than I thought. Because I put everything together, but it's like everywhere. Like, it's all over the place. So I got cash, I got price fix money, I got Depop money, and I got offer up money. So when I combine those, I don't know how much I get. I'm just waiting for the surprise. You know what I'm saying?
But wouldn't you, if you're really on the road to a band, wouldn't you really be doing more, like, little odd jobs around here? Wouldn't you be asking for, like, a job? Because, I mean, I have jobs around here.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
that's it? End of sentence? Like,
But I'm going back to the house. I just gotta say what's up.
all right, well, bring me some water, please. So, for me, personally, what I feel is like I want to make this list. Let me see other people's 75 soft. 75 soft. list. Okay. Image. "45-minute workout, eat healthy, affirmations, read 10 pages." I mean, you can add your own shit, right? Because some of these are kind of lame. 75 soft. Dang, all right. So far, here's what's going on. 75 soft challenge starting April 28th, 2025, ending 75 days later, which would be July 11th. Designed for a music artist, content creator, and parent. Here we go. Movement. Minimum of 45 minutes. Gym session, home workout, dancing, active. No intensity requirement, just move daily. Content creation, minimum 30 days, read 10 pages of whatever, eat mindfully, no strict diet, but no fast food, no binge eating. Drink at least 2 liters of water a day, 1 free meal per week is allowed. Family parent, intentional time with your child, no phones, no distractions. Could be a combo, reading, playtime, a meal, or outing. Music development, minimum 30 minutes. Mental, spiritual check-in, minimum 10 minutes. Additional rules. 7 flex days, life happens. Days you are allowed 7 days throughout the 75 where you don't fully complete the checklist. No stacking flex days. You can't do 2 in a row. Track flex days carefully. Progress pics. 1 non-post raw picture each week. We could do more than that if we want. Boom. Would you like me to also design a printable tracker for you to check off? Okay. Boom. So we're doing that. I'm creating this 75 soft challenge, 75 soft challenge specifically to my needs. We'll find out what Stephanie wants to do with hers and everybody, and that way we end up in a place where we could maybe have like a more general one. Maybe I'll go live right now and that's what we'll do. Like I'll talk to more people about what they want to do and then we can actually create a real one. Like I said, the real reason that I'm trying to do this 75 soft for myself at least is personal development, things that I think I want to work on within myself to maybe make myself more like just, I don't know. Like I personally want to be able to look at myself and be like look at past versions of myself and be like, damn, like I could see the difference. Like I could feel the difference. Not even just visually, not acting like it, not nothing. Like you can actually genuinely be night and day, you feel me? And it already happens sometimes in certain versions of myself that I've been throughout my life. I could already see myself and I'm like, oh dang, like, you know, like sometimes you kind of look back and you're like, damn, I kind of feel bad for that girl. Like if me now could talk to that girl, I'd say X, Y, and Z, you feel me? So I want to even just keep furthering that. And at this point, it becomes a game with yourself, right? Like, I'm not in my fucking 20s anymore. Like, at this point in my life, it becomes improving myself, my life, my family, my, you know, everything about everything, because that's the game. That at this point, that's the game. Otherwise, you're just going to curl up and die. If you're not every day trying to be better, if you're not constantly trying to work on yourself, if you're not getting through those hurdles, if you're not trying to be just the best version of yourself, then like, what are you doing? Just, And obviously we go through our bad days and we go through those little slumps or whatever, but pushing through it, I think, would be the raw emotion and the raw experience and journey that you guys probably would be able to learn from with me. I'm learning from it too. And in that, maybe it's motivating and maybe it's a good thing and maybe, it's a drop in the bucket. But I mean, at least for a few of y'all, whoever wants to go along with this journey, at least some of y'all will feel with me like, I don't know, like it's possible. Like, no matter how tough it gets or ugly or, raw or whatever, like, it's like, if you do it with me and I kind of embarrass myself in front of you, not that I'm like purposely embarrassing myself, but it's like, if I go through those things, then maybe it also improves me being willing to be so raw on the internet, which is something that I've struggled with forever. And things that have happened in my life have pushed me even deeper into struggling with being raw and honest, because there's been things that have happened that have, it's almost like, can you, like, imagine if you're kind of like trying to, like, coming out the closet, right? It's like you're finally happy, you're trying to come out the closet, and then somebody just does something that just like scares you the fuck back in type shit. Like, that's how it feels. But somebody recently said, it's not only gay people that live in a closet. Like, there's a lot of people that are like hiding behind things, and it's like, it doesn't have to do anything with being gay. Like, any time that you're hiding a whole part of yourself or hiding who you really are, or like masking, you're in a sort of closet. Obviously we can't steal the whole closet idea because that's for R. Kelly and gay people, but not saying they're related, or they could be, I don't know. But what I'm saying is, you know what the fuck I'm saying? I don't know what I'm saying half the time, but I know what I'm saying. But we're figuring it out. We'll put it on the drywall. We'll put it on the dry erase board. We'll plan something. That's what it be feeling like, man. I don't know. Maybe I failed. Maybe it's not good. Maybe this is stupid. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm like throwing my whole fucking career away by not being the artist that people want me. But it's like, as far as my personal journey, like, I just don't even fuck with that, regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a brand new artist. It's not like I'm up here keeping up appearances and a brand new artist that like gets to explain to the world who they are. Like, that's been taken from me. That's nothing. Like, now it's really more about the journey and life and me and what the fuck I want to do and what makes me happy and what makes y'all happy and what, it's like, we already here. It's no longer introducing myself as some image. Like, that's long gone. That's been gone. So might as well just be a real fucking person and be like, all right, here is the deal. My name is Claudia. Middle name Alexandra, by the way. I always put Claudia Alexandra more because it's like easier to find me that way. But okay, my name is Claudia Alexandra. I have a 9-to-5, which is being a rapper. I have a great life. I have a great, team, a great family, a great job, everything about it. Obviously, it has its ups and downs, but I'm lucky enough to have the type of job that I do. Doesn't take away from the fact that I'm a person, though, because I do feel like in some ways, sometimes, some parts of this industry or this world or this job or social media, it takes away the human aspect of the person that you're watching or that you're seeing, or their journey or what they go through, or the drama or the tea. It takes away that human aspect, and you just kind of get to throw on whatever, even projections or even like whatever ideas you have. Like, you just get to just be like, okay, this must be how they are. And it just kind of does take away the humanity aspect of it. So like, to actually be respected as a person more than an artist, to me, at this age, at this time in my life, in this place, how I am, I value being respected and being seen as a person so much more than as an artist or as a, voice of, the La Raza, or as a whatever, as a content creator, as whatever. Like, I value so much more being seen as a fucking person, which is why I love when people want a picture. I love when they first treat me like a person, when they're just like, yo, hey, what's up? How you doing? Oh man, I'm happy you're here with your kid and everything. Like, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you treat me like I'm a person, like that, you just like your homie. I love that. I don't like. It takes being in the spotlight, and it takes going through what you go through when you're actually doing really well to realize we're not all built for that. Always, you know what I'm saying? Like you sometimes do value your human experience so much more, and human connection and community so much more. And if you ask a 22-year-old or a 23-year-old if they feel like that, most won't agree. Most are still chasing that, and that's totally fine. But some people just value that, and I do, and I'm here for whoever does, because that's what I'm looking for, and that's it. Everything ain't for everybody, So anyway, that's kind of my daily journal for today, what I'm thinking. I'll probably add more, but as of right now, I'm gonna document 75 days, raw, uncut, really talking, really vibing with you. My mind. Imagine I'm like 75 days and it's like my mind just unravels and just fucking falls apart. That'll be crazy. They're like, oh, this took a fucking turn. What the? It's like, and on this day of 75 soft. Well, we should name it, right? We should come up with something for this. Another thing that I was thinking, I'm going to have these raw conversations with you. And then I'm going to also do this, but like with TikTok or with a live. I wonder if I'm different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wonder if my energy changed. Can you even see it? Can you tell? I don't know. So many things. I feel like I'm rediscovering myself. Like, and I know you might be like, what, bitch? Like, out of nowhere, you're just rediscovering. Yes. Because I'm in a place where the stress of like the politics and like everything that's been going on in the United States and the instability and everything, it starts to really make you look inward, because when you can no longer predict, the only thing you have control over is like yourself and your family. Like, that's it. So the last time that I did something like this was around COVID, when I got the ranch, and like the only thing that was on my mind was like protect everybody, like anyone who was gonna live here. Like, yo, it's us, we got this. Now we're in another type of crisis like that, where it's like, bro, you really need to be in like your own little pod in your own little community, because we don't know what the hell's going on. Every day is something new, and it starts to get really scary. So you start to look inward, and then when you look inward, you realize how much of a different place I'm in now than I was then, or than I was the last time that I did this, or I've had pivotal points throughout my life that were like key. That what I did there in that little point in my life changed the entire route that my shit was going. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's where I'm at right now. So I figured, why not document it? I think it could be pretty cool. Even if I just watch the shit back, or I show this shit to my therapist. How about that? I'm gonna send a folder of all these videos to a therapist and be like, and they're gonna be like, I have a diagnosis for you, bitch. Probably more than likely. Road to getting diagnosed. Hey, it is what it is. I'm getting hot. Now I'm cold. See, that's the trouble, right? With stuff like this, it's like, it's too hot to wear an owl onesie, but it's too cold to not. You guys are probably like, regular hoodie, bitch. I know. Damn. Yo, I feel like I'm losing it. I'm just talking to some camera. You guys aren't just some camera. Sorry. Should I call this camera? We should have a name for this camera, right? One thing that you don't realize when just talking to a camera instead of a live, which is also something that I'm like, I struggle with my relationship with live streams. One thing that you don't realize with that is that because there is no interruptions and there is no hate comments and there is no random things that throw you off or questions or whatever, it just becomes a stream of consciousness. So it's just going, which I can't tell if it's good or bad. It's just like a journal. You know what? I should actually upload this shit. I should upload this shit to Aiming for Better, though. That way, maybe whatever this is, should be its own thing. Because this could be kind of embarrassing if I put it somewhere where they're expecting something else, and then you just get this like super raw, like grimy thing. People are like, what the fuck? This bitch is losing her mind. Because obviously, right? You guys know, it's like the version of me that is on a podcast is like, on a podcast, you gotta emotionally be prepared for that. Right before the podcast goes, I'll take a nap or something. Like I'll kind of like walk away from everybody and be like, all right, unless I do like a get ready with me before the podcast to promote the podcast, then I usually do my taking a break before. But it's a lot. But then what you're gonna get here is gonna be like the me off that. Off the energy that you need. Kind of more like, bitch, who the fuck am I? This is like the other side of the moon type shit. This is you see the bright side. You see like smell the product and like, like the podcast, which by the way, the podcast and the vlog were the other side of being an artist, still polished though. And then everybody's advice has been like, do more vlog stuff, but more polished. And I'm like going the opposite route. I'm like, actually, I'm gonna look like I'm having a mental fucking breakdown on the internet. How about that? How fucking about that? Huh? I don't know why. My spirit's telling me. And worst case, you fucking, you private all these videos and they don't exist and whatever. Bye. That's the relationship I've had with the internet for all these fucking years is I've maintained. I don't feel like I've ever like blew up, which has been a good thing. But I've had my spikes and then I've maintained. Period. I've seen people that I came up with get huger than me. I've seen people that I came up with fall off. I've just maintained. I've just coasted. I'm like, hey, period. And then the people down there have been like, hey, sheesh, shouldn't have been an asshole. No, there are some people that fell off. That kind of, I'm not gonna lie, they were assholes. Sometimes life will just catch up to you like that. So for me, I'm happy being the middle child, just sitting there like coasting. All right, so we have a daily tracker here. Daily tracker layout. This is gonna be the challenge, and how about that? It's leading up to my birthday too. Hopefully by my birthday, I'm like, everybody's looking at me like, damn, Snow, you did your motherfucking thing. This is my big one. When people are like, you did your big one, this is my big one. For me personally, for my journey. I told y'all, I want to become a better actor. I want to become a better singer. I want to be better physically. I want my fitness to be on point. I want to be good health-wise because I and between us, this also kind of all got sparked from me wanting to be the healthiest version of myself. In case there is a chance we could do IVF, I would like to at least improve the chances. If for any reason I can't, the journey's not for me, I get it. But if I can help, I would like to improve the chances because my girl's never had a kid. So she wants to be able to do that, and I want to not be the weakest link out of how that can happen. So I don't want it to be like, oh, bitch, like you fucked it up. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to make it be as possible as it can be. So boom. You got all these things lining up. All the stars are lining up. And you get this perfect opportunity to really work on yourself. And in the process, connect and motivate other people through your experience, by the way. I don't want to motivate you by talking at you. I don't want to be like, here's what you need to do. Nah, I'm trying to show you, bitch, we about to fuck up. We about to do I don't know. But I'm throwing that pressure on myself so that you can see it firsthand instead of someone talking at you, because nobody wants somebody just talking at them and being like, you'll be like, damn bitch, I already feel like I can't do it, and now I got some bitch yelling at me. Like, that's not the point. The point is, all right, here we go, you know, and we just all hold hands and walk straight into the fucking volcano and light on fire. That's what it feels like, but it's not. See, I'm the worst. If I was selling you a program right now, you would not be buying it. So I'm not. I need you to help me. The same way I want to motivate you, I want you to motivate me. That's it. And hopefully we'll just be better people for the hell of it. You know? Anyway, I've been rambling. I'm going to stop this. I'm going to go live. There'll probably be some extra footage of what the fuck I do here. But I think this was good. I liked it. I don't know about you. I won't find out till later, I guess. All right. Yeah, this is totally different than going live.